Welcome to another episode, guys. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I'm your host, Mike. This is my channel. These are my movies, and I'm going to show you guys some movies today. Been thinking about doing this for a while. I just haven't done it. I've been collecting 4K movies, and I'm going to show you guys some 4Ks today that I have. I guess I started getting some 4Ks as far back as 2 years ago, but I was getting ones that had the Blu-ray also to kind of start collecting 4Ks. I didn't have a 4K player yet, though. I had the TV. So it took a while. You know, some time went by. And last year I got a 4K player. I really enjoy it. I really like it. It does its thing. I mean, I do have to say, and you know, and a lot of people say this, that, you know, a lot of times you can't, on some releases, you can't really tell a difference, you know, in the Blu-ray to the 4K. But that means there's some good 4Ks out there that, you know, just look great on the TV. And some of them you can't really tell, and the Blu-ray is superior, you know, in that case. So today I'm going to show you some 4Ks. These are probably some of the first ones I got, I think. Yeah, these are some of the first ones I got. In fact, this will be the very first one I ever bought. And this is a movie called Overlord. This is a J.J. Abrams produced movie. This is a 4K Blu-ray and digital. I'm trying to think who the director. I always kind of go for the director, Jules Avery. So he's a good director, and you know, with J.J. Abrams producing it, you know, it's going to have some good stuff in it. He usually delivers, you know, he delivers the goods most of the time. But it's called Overlord, and it's kind of a throwback to the World War II, like man on a mission, or a team on a mission to get somebody out of something, you know, to rescue them, a rescue mission, or something like that, in the vein of like Dirty Dozen, Where Eagles Dare, stuff like that. I'm not saying it is as good, but it was really good, in my opinion. It was a really good throwback to it. It's kind of a cool movie. It's kind of a mixture of some different genres. It's kind of the war film. It's got like a zombie creature type element going on. The Nazis are coming up with some kind of, they're creating these indestructible monster men and stuff. So they're basically on a mission to get somebody out of this fortress where all this is going down at. So it's really pretty cool. I mean, I need to rewatch it again, but I really enjoyed it the first time I saw it, and I thought it was just like, yeah, why not? I'll get the 4K of it and everything. I think I saw it on Netflix, maybe it was Netflix. Maybe I rented the Redbox version of it. It was something like that, and I really enjoyed it. And this was like on eBay, and it was like $2.99 plus like $2.99 shipping or something. So it was like, oh, $6. I'll get it. Okay, so Overlord. And that was the first of all the 4Ks. Next up, I got a series of Stanley Kubrick 4Ks that's been put out by Warner Brothers over the past couple years now, few years. And I'm wondering, there's rumors that the next 4K one is going to be Eyes Wide Shut, which is like, okay. I mean, they're doing the Warner Brothers ones, so, you know. So, yeah, they're doing the Warner Brothers one. So they're going to run out of Warner Brothers pretty soon, because Stanley Kubrick didn't make movies every year. He made them like spaced out and, you know, time and stuff. So, but this is one of the newest ones I've got. This is the Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange. I actually won this on a live stream channel. My good friend John, who has his channel Low IQ Media, he has a show that a live stream that he puts on with a couple other guys called the Cult of Collectors, which comes on a couple times a month. usually, and I actually was in the drawing to win this, and I got it, and I was really excited about it because I had planned to buy it, but it wasn't like in my top 5 movies I have to buy, you know, soon. It was there, but it wasn't. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I popped it in. This was actually the first movie I popped in to test out my 4K player. I didn't watch the whole movie. I watched maybe 30 minutes. I skipped around, listened to the music, stuff like that, you know, to test it out. But yeah, the 4K, you know, is at the 2160p ultra high definition. This is at a 1:66 ratio. And it's got the 5.1 surround sound. I believe it was originally released in mono with a 2.0. I don't know if that's on here or not. I think it's just the 5.1 soundtrack. So anyways, I have I have this on Blu-ray too. So that score might be on there, the mono score. But anyways, I checked it out, thought it was pretty good. I didn't analyze it in detail or anything. Like my friend Roger Kirby, who has a good channel, Roger Kirby, like he says, his untrained eye, you know, to his untrained eye, I couldn't really see a difference, you know, and that's kind of where I am too. Some movies you just can't tell, and there may not be a big difference. Clockwork Orange, it didn't blow my eyeballs out when I first saw it, so this needs further investigation down the road. Next up, this is one of the other ones I bought. Probably I got this last year or something. This is the Warner Brothers release of the 4K of The Shining. I also popped this in and tested because I always love the opening montage, the credits and the opening score and stuff, and I like that. I cranked it up and it sounded pretty good. Picture wise, I think it looks a little better than the Clockwork Orange. Yeah, again, we got a 5.1 surround. It was probably filmed, they probably had a mono score too, even up to 1980. I think they were still doing mono scores. I may be wrong, let me know in the comments. But The Shining, one of my favorite movies, horror movies, just, I don't know, it's just one of those movies. It's on, you start watching it, you can't stop. I'm going to watch this one day. I think I'm going to watch it in the evening when everything quiets down in the house, and put it on and watch it, and maybe get some chills, maybe. I don't know. Next up, this was one I got before this last one. This is the Warner Brothers release of Full Metal Jacket 4K, the 1987 war movie that Stanley Kubrick did, which is done in 2 parts, basically the training of these Marines, and then the second part of the film is in Vietnam, which is really cool. It has a very distinct music score. It has a very distinct sound recording and stuff. I haven't popped this in yet to watch it, to see what it's like. I'm sure it's going to be, you know, just as good as the other ones, because they've been doing a pretty decent job. But there you go, Full Metal Jacket. And here's another Stanley Kubrick. This is the 4K Ultra HD 2001: A Space Odyssey. This was probably the first one of the Stanley Kubrick 4Ks that I got. And again, this is pretty much the same 5.1 sound. I wonder if the Blu-ray has the original. Sometimes they put 2 different scores on there. Like say Jaws has the different soundtracks that they've tried over the years. But yeah, 2001: A Space Odyssey, such a classic. This is another one I really do want to watch. Put this in and watch it on 4K and see if there's a big change, because this has always been a movie that's been put out multiple times on physical media. Laserdisc and VHS and multiple DVDs and Blu-ray editions have been released of it, and you know, I wonder if this is the definitive. So, well, I need to find out and check that out. And finally, of the Stanley Kubrick ones, this is the Universal 4K release of Spartacus, and it has the slipcase. Now, I have a Criterion Collection DVD of this, and I think I have a regular Blu-ray edition of this also, and I also have it on Laserdisc, Criterion Collection Laserdisc. So I'm a pretty good fan of this movie. I mean, Kirk Douglas, it's got Woody Strode in it, Peter Ustinov, great cast, great movie. This is, again, another movie I need to pop in and watch. I'm trying to think, what did they do? Can't really see. I think they may have put the original score in here, possibly. But there you go, Spartacus, the 1960 Stanley Kubrick movie. And finally, guys, this was probably the second 4K I ever bought. And I popped this one in also to test the Blu-ray player that night. I put in a series of 4Ks just to see what was going on. But this is the really great Arrow release, the 4K of Flash Gordon. It's really cool. They released this only on 4K, and then there's only a Blu-ray edition, they're basically identical, but this is the 4K HDR edition of it. And everything, and I have to admit, guys, I double dipped. When this came out, I got the Blu-ray, you know, and then it was just like, oh man, I want that 4K. I'm gonna get a 4K player. I'm gonna see it, but I want to see it in 4K. See, I was hoping they would put the 4K out and it would have the Blu-ray too, so in the meantime I could watch the Blu-ray, but they didn't do that. So I double dipped. So I have two Flash Gordons, one's 4K and one's not. So, I double dipped. But Flash Gordon, great movie. This is really good. I watched it. It's got a lot of cool stuff on here. This has also got the optional 5.1 and 2.1 DTS master soundtrack. So, got options. I like having options, don't you? But anyways, Flash Gordon, another great movie from 1980. Great Queen soundtrack. Just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I watched probably half of this movie. I need to watch it and stuff and just see how the colors line up and stuff, because I think they really praised this release because of the colors and stuff. So yeah, there you go, Flash Gordon. But yeah, there you go. There's some of the first 4Ks I bought. I haven't really went over them. I may have shown some of those in the past, you know, maybe one or two of them. But yeah, those are my 4Ks. Hey, I got 4K. I'm hip. I'm a hipster. I'm not a hipster, but I got 4K. But yeah, guys, hope you guys like this. Let me know what you think about those 4Ks. If you have them, have you had any bad experiences with any of them? I know there's some really bad 4Ks out there. Say the Terminator, and some of those releases were really bad releases. So let me know what you think about those in particular. And comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, guys. Check out my channel, and I think you'll enjoy. I think you'll enjoy some of it. It's a decent channel. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this episode. So until next time, guys, I'm Mike. I'm gonna go watch some 4Ks and try to figure out what looks good and what doesn't look good. And I'll see you guys next time.